Hello traders, this is Chris from Elite Currency with a new update on the euro dollar and pound dollar. This is the first one. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to send out the usual analysis on Monday. Sorry for that, but we are back here now looking at the last 3 days of this week. First of all, though, before we look at the euro dollar, I wanted to let you know that it could be good to open an account with Key2 Markets if you're interested, for instance, in my SWAT materials, indicators, strategies, and 70 videos with 20 plus hours of recordings, then that could certainly be interesting for you. Basically also includes a full ebook with 600 pages, which really describes from A to B how to analyze the market, how to understand the price swings and understand the charts with not much complexity. There are a lot of images. I would say half of the book is images. So it's really very practical, and I think you will learn a lot just with the ebook itself, let alone the course. All right, let's take a look at the charts. All right, euro dollar, we of course on the weekly chart talked about the fact that 5 waves could be completed, and that certainly seems so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 seems to be ready indeed, and a bounce at the 88.6 fib. Support zone with a good momentum here, and price reached all the way up to the golden ratio, the 61.8 fib, and we're seeing some reaction there, and at WIS 9 and at the 610 long-term moving average here, some wicks here as you can see at the top. So HMA is definitely up, momentum is definitely up, but this could be a spot where some kind of correction or pullback takes place. Also the round 120, close to the round 120 level as well, 119 here. So I think that it could be a spot where some retracement occurs, but in any case, the trend is certainly up, the momentum is certainly up, and you can see that this is probably still in a wave 3, or either completed a wave 3 and is in a wave 4 and ready to go up for wave 5 to test these deeper fibs here at 120, 150 and 123. So more upside likely. Question is when. When looking at the daily chart, we see that this momentum was clearly moving away from the 20 MA. We had a retracement into 20 MA, a bounce, and then a break, and a re-break away from the 20 MA. And now we see the same or stronger momentum even than we had here. So certainly bulls in control, showing strong impulse to the upside. And I think that price is making consolidation, retesting the 20 MA like it did here, and likely to be a bouncing spot once more. I don't know what type of correction we'll get here, what type of pullback we'll have, but probably some bull flag or triangle pattern that respects the 20 MA might dip a little bit below it, but not by much. So ultimately I would not expect much retracement below 116, to be honest. So it's 115.50 maybe, but not much more, if it even gets there. All right, and then a continuation up to 120 for the moment is the main target because of the round level. Let's take a look at the 4-hour chart. You can see this starting to look like an ABC pattern here. Price is below the 20 MA, but obviously, it's very much an uptrend when looking at the long-term moving averages. Take a look at this. Very clear, lots of space, lots of momentum. Look at these SWAT green diamonds indicating that. All of that is added just for convenience purposes to show the momentum without having to squeeze and count your eye, squeeze your eyes to count all those candles. So it looks like price is retracing now. It might reach the 144 MA, as I mentioned. It could go down to 116. The 144 MA is at 116, 40ish. But I do expect that this zone with the WIS 8 here and the long-term moving averages will be a support if it gets there for a bounce and uptrend continuation. It doesn't even have to get there. It could also easily make some kind of wedge like that and then break to the upside as well. So I would not be that interested in trading the breakout here because of that wedge potential. What I would probably rather do is on the hourly chart, look for a break and flag. And if it breaks that flag, that could be okay. Or if it makes that wedge pattern, it could move up, then down again, and look for a bounce back at support again. That's my view, and then it probably will break to the upside. So all in all, basically looking for a break, pullback, and continuation. So a retest of the 20 MA is important here, and I think that the 20 MA will act as support in this scenario. All right, pound USD. Bullish price action, certainly so. HMA up, but also facing some some kind of pullback here in the long-term moving average zone in this weekly chart. The daily chart, we're seeing momentum confirmed, similar to the euro dollar, green momentum diamonds indicating that. So for the moment, good chance that when price retests the 20 MA, that they will be used as support and they will be respected and the price will bounce in that zone. I would suspect anything, anything above 127.50 to remain bullish, but I don't think it will go that deep. I think 128.50 probably max, in my view at this moment at least. Maybe even higher. This certainly looks like a support zone to me for a bounce up and continuation up to 132.50, which is the next round level. Retracement on the pound USD seems maybe a little bit more likely than the euro dollar because we're seeing bearish price action below the 20 MA for the third time actually. So it looks like it's losing some steam in this uptrend, and I think that maybe some correction into 129 and the 144 MA zone here, and then a bounce becoming likely at this moment. You can see some lower lows here and lower highs on the hourly chart. And we're seeing a break of this trend line, and we're seeing this downside emerge at this moment. But that is, in my view, a retracement for the moment. That said, this retracement could go down maybe for 100 pips, like that, or maybe 75 flag and continuation, and then bounce. And if it's retested 21 EMA, that could be a tricky spot because it could bounce again at the 20 EMA like this, make a lower, higher low, and then break out, test the 20 MA, and move up again. So this bullishness might take some time before it becomes visible, as it kind of builds a larger consolidation zone. But as long as it stays above the 61.8 fib and these long-term moving averages, I think it's still very much in a bullish kind of territory in my view. Although specifically the pound looks like it's about time and ready for some type of retracement at this point. All right, that's it for the moment. We'll be back on Monday. And, once again, think about that, opening the account, verifying the account through Elite Currency with Key2 Markets KTM Broker, and start trading there, and you'll get access to all of the SWAT material, including the 600-page ebook with a ton of images, the course, the strategies, the indicators, the education. I think you will definitely learn something from that. But anyhow, wish you good trading and see you soon. Cheers, bye-bye.